Good morning. Good morning, party people. Get this situated. Hello. Hi. Is the gang all here? Where's my mouse? Hello. Good morning, everybody. I see everybody is here. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, Debbie. I guess, is it afternoon, Anita? I can't remember. Good afternoon, Helen. Good morning, Heather. Yes, you can like me. It's free. If you want. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Beth. Beth, was that you at the ER yesterday? How'd that go? What happened there? You okay? Things okay? Hi, hello. Good morning. Good morning, Tammy. Welcome in. Good morning, Tina. Hello, hello. Good morning, Leslie. And Mary and Debbie. Sorry, Zebra. And Carolyn and Cynthia. Hello. And Dorothy's here. And Kimberly. Hello. 2 fractured ribs. Lady, what are you doing? That's no good. I've never had a fractured rib, but I can imagine that it's not pleasant. Good morning, Kimberly. Not good. Oh, good, PK, you're here. I forgot to call you. Are you going to be here today? You're going to be around today for the morning coffee? I might need help. Lots of bruises. Just took some good drugs. Hopefully it'll be better soon. Be trying to bead on your drugs, okay? Let me just tell you that right now. It's not going to work out. All right, you guys. Well, welcome in. Today we are going to be making this Crystal Hex Bracelet that we talked about yesterday. The reason that we are doing that is that we got some really bright red Beadalon Wildfire in our Beadalon mystery box, and we have been trying to use all these items from the Beadalon mystery box, so this is our project for that. Excuse me. Beth, you need to just bubble wrap yourself. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so silly. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were saying yesterday or have said in the past, oh, I don't see my chats aren't coming through. Did we make sure that we're on live chat up the top? If you're on live chat, you should see all the chats, including your own. I don't know why you wouldn't see your own, but I'm just saying maybe that's a thing. I just thought of that. You went for a bike ride and came into the driveway too fast, went down. Oh no. Oh. Okay, so let's go to the mat, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Let me get this little sticky thing out. It's still kind of sticky. Mr. Bunsen has been doing his nightly jobs. Well, it's on live chat. Sometimes the internet is stupid. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm excited about the project. Yay! Yeah, okay, so if you were here yesterday, these are the items that we've picked out for said project. If you're just joining now, these are the items that you will need for your project. So we have Beadalon Wildfire. I'm going to use this super bright red color, because that's what they sent me. Then I have these check glass beads in size 11, seed beads. Now, I got these at the Hobby Lobby, along with these. So you need 2 colors. You're supposed to be using 14s, but I'm using 11s, so we're just winging that. I'm using red and gold. Good morning. And then we need 54 crystals. I am using size 6 crystals. It asks for size 4, so, you know, questionable, but here we are. These are all swans. I don't know what color this is, but they're like yellow with an AB finish. Okay, so I got 58. I've got 58 crystals, I think. And I've got 60 crystals. Okay. So that's what I got. Oh, correction, I got 58 crystals. I only need 54, but we'll see. Yes, now here's the pattern that we're going to use. Crystal Hex bracelet. This is the bracelet. I'm going to refrain from making this beaded toggle because I don't want to. So I'm just going to use a toggle. So we're just going to skip that part. And then here's all the instructions. So I posted these instructions on Facebook. So if you are looking for them, let's just swing on over to the Facebook real quick. Let me see. Thunderhorse Descendant. Okay, so if you are in the Facebook group, I don't know how many days this is going to take us, so I said this is day 1. It might take more than 1 day. I'm sure it will. Hey, where'd you go? Post. Did I not put it in the group? I'm 800% sure I put it in the group. Maybe I put it on the business page. What is happening right now? Am I losing my mind? No, I didn't go to the group. Okay, I wasn't in the group. What is this? Who is this? Kristen Robbins. Oh, woo. Sorry, I haven't seen this yet. Go, Kristen, looking like a smash hit. I like it. Snazzy. Quite snazzy. Oh, hey, those look familiar. Is this an FOC? What are we doing? I think this is an FOC. Yeah, it's a found objects challenge. Way to go, Kristen. Looking smashing. Oh, hey, by the way, my godson entered a baby contest. His mother has reached out to me to tap into my, very lovely audience. That would be you, the lovely audience. So if you get a minute and you want to vote for baby Archer to be the cutest baby ever, go ahead and do that right there on the link. There's Charlie's beautiful works. Here we go. Here it is. So I have posted the whole works here. So they go in order. So if you want to follow along with this, you can. You're just going to go through these photos here. You can save them to your desktop. You can do whatever you need to do. Maybe take a screenshot or whatever. I am making this one right here, the pink one. So they are up there. This is in the group. It's there. I see it. I saw it. I saved the pictures. My cousin has entered her baby. Oh. Well, I think you can only vote one time. I don't know. I voted. It said that you can do free votes. You get 1 free vote. Or you can pay for votes, I guess. I don't know. I don't get involved. I'm just like, okay, I will do that. Here I am. Here I am doing that, stuff. Okay. All right. So here we go, day 1. We're going to try to get this together. Now, if you're new around here, I don't do bead weaving, so this is going to be an experience. Everybody buckle up. And we're just going to start with the following instructions here. Okay, talks about our materials. We covered that. Oh, we need a size 12 needle. Okay, so I'm going to use these guys. Size 12 is red. Ooh, fun. It's going to match our project. If you don't have any needles, you need some. I got some on the website if you want. They're like $1.99 or something. They're these ones. Okay, we got that. This bracelet is made with hexagon motifs joined on the last round, starting with the second motif. It looks more complicated than it is. Well, Carol. It's funny because it's really Carol. I don't know if that's true. But okay. I'm just looking at the picture. Okay. That's why we need PK here, because PK explains to me all the instructions that don't make any sense in my head, but don't worry, because there's pictures. Okay. Maintain a firm tension throughout your work. In each figure, the first pass through the bead is shown with black thread, the second with red thread, and the third with blue. Okay, so we got 1, 2, blue, 3. Yeah, okay. Okay, starting with a comfortable length of beading thread, I started with 1 1/2 to 2 yards. Place a stopper bead and pick up 12 gold beads. Okay, hey, what's a stopper bead? Is that this? This blue one? This blue one that doesn't count? It doesn't count. Questions. Pick up 12 gold beads. Needle back through the first bead to form a circle. Okay, make a circle, easy peasy. Needle through the next bead, skip 1 bead, blah, 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 pictures. Okay, let's do it. You got this, Randy. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. It's fine. It's going to be fine. All right, so, what did they say? 2 yards? I'm just going to do one. Let's do one wingspan for now. I don't know how much that is, but that's what I'm going to use, and that's important. No, it doesn't count. It holds the others in place. Am I supposed to go like back through it so I can't move, or what's the deal? I don't understand. Houston, Texas, I got questions. Okay, I am going to squish this. Squish, 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 squish. Squish. Yes, go back through it. All right. They said do that. Ooh. Thread this needle up. They didn't say nothing about doubling it up or anything, so I'm just going to go like that. And then I'm going to use some kind of bead rolling around on my desk. This one for a stopper bead, I guess. Now put that on there. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Usually you would just tie a knot around it. Okay, well, we'll go down here. We'll go back through it. We'll make a knot for fun. I don't know. Boop. All right, stopper bead is on. Houston, make a circle. 12 of them. Get our beads ready. Oh boy, what's going on here? Okay. You guys, my Keurig went down this morning. Not to fear, I have another in storage. But it like was spraying coffee all over. I'm like, oh my goodness. Although that's Jefferson, so it was kind of funky anyways. I don't know what was the deal with it. Alright, we'll start with this little bit of beads. Okay. May as well get these guys out here, huh? We'll start with those. Ew, they're pretty. Okay, see how pretty they are? Yeah, smashing. Okay. It's smash. She's already doing better than I would be doing. You have to weave in the tail. I left tail. I don't know how that works with a stopper bead. I've never used a stopper bead, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we're going to wait now. I got to, here's the problem. What color are my beads that I'm supposed to be using to go around with this circle? Let me go to the back. Pink? Okay, so I'm not doing pink. I'm doing red. So red? Yeah. Okay, so these pink beads will be my red beads, and these gold beads will be my gold beads. Okay, so gold. No, pink. Red. Red. Okay, all right, I got it. There we go. Do you guys have faith in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alrighty. I have made 6 attempts at making the bracelet. No success. Oh, well, we're about to find out. Okay, so we got to make a circle. Now, here's my question. How do I make the circle with this stupid bead stopper thing in the way? Well, let me consult the bones. It just says skip it, I guess. Okay. So we're going to make a circle. Alrighty. Circle time in the city. We got a circle. Yeah. I have faith. Well, good. Okay, so we got a circle. Now it says needle through the next bead. Let me show you the photo. Needle through the next bead, skip 1 bead, and needle through the next bead 6 times. Needle through the next bead. So they're not putting on any beads, it looks like. They are just, looks like they went through to the next one, and then they go, okay, got it. Here we go. It's a professional term. They went through the next one, though, so I'm going to do that. So they went through this one. You are brave. Yeah, doing it. Now they went to the inside. They went to the inside, so I'm going to flip this around. They went to the inside, and they said, skip that one and go to this one. Or I assume this is to make it stick out funny. Am I supposed to pull it tight? Doesn't say. I'm gonna. And I'm gonna skip that one, put this one here. That whole inside thing is, I don't know if that's working for me. Oh. It's got to. Gotta do it on the inside. Okay, scooch it. Scooch. Okay, it's easier to do from the inside. Alright. Let's skip that one, go this way. I'll tell you this, my eyeballs are not very good, I don't think. Good morning. How many of you are playing this game with me right now? Are you doing it or no? You're just watching. Oh, I'm not counting. Am I supposed to be counting? I'm not going to count. Oh. Get in there, you. Okay, well, to Beadalon's credit, the red is working with these red beads so far. Okay, skip that one, go here. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. Let's not get hung up and everything. Alright. Okay, now, we're back to the beginning? Yeah, kinda. Let me consult the bones. Okay, so they went through here. And then, out through the first one that we did. Okay. Keep going one more. I gotta do a job today, so I'll be starting mine later. I'm just watching. There has popcorn. Okay, so skip that one, go here. Oh. Oh. Should have the emergency kit on standby here. Okay. All right. Can I pull it? Ah. Hey. Okay, so look. It looks like a little tiny snowflake, which is what I want. Makes all the other little beads stick up so we can add the next things, I assume. Okay, so figure 3. Now what? Pull the thread tight, making certain that the skipped beads move to the outside, and it might be necessary to gently pull them out the tip of your needle. Exit one of the skipped beads. Exiting one of the skipped beads. Is this a skipped bead? No, it's not. Okay, so I gotta step up one. Because the skipped beads are... Hold on, Bunsen, I can't see. Bunsen wants to help. Skipped beads are not these. Okay, so I gotta be in this pokey one. It's much... Okay, like peyote. Got it. I got it. I got this. Okay, exiting a skipped bead. Okay, there we go. Mini snowflake. Check. Now what? Hi, Bunsen. Did you hear my cries for help all the way in the living room? Just look at his face. He's like, Mother, what is happening in here? Would you like to sit in this chair? You can. And be co-hosting if you'd like. Like to see my pattern? Oh, he's given up on me already. I'm watching on my 42-inch TV so I can see what you are doing. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to. Okay, we gotta go to the next page. Okay, so we got all the sticky outy beads. Oh boy. All right. Next. Figure 4. Looks like this. Okay, that looks pretty okay. I assume we put on 3 beads and then we go through the pokey bits. Yeah? Okay, pick up 3 black seed beads. Well, we're doing a different color. And needle through the next skipped bead. Skipped bead. Of the first round. Continue around in this manner, adding 3 black seed beads in each space between 2 skipped beads of the first round. That doesn't really mean anything to me, but it looks like the pokey out ones. You put 3, you go through the pokey out ones. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So we're coming out of one of the pokey out ones, which will set us up for this. Now, we're going to switch to a different color, right? I better double check my pink star. Yeah. So the circle is red and then gold. The little pokey bits are gold. Okay. Reading it is confusing. I know. That's why, those are the reasons I have to ask PK. But for the most part, I'm not really following the reading. I'm just following the picture. The picture is what's important to me. But they did say, I'm reading because they did say in the reading, like, come out of one of the whatever skipped beads, and I didn't know that, and I could have screwed up, but thank goodness I didn't. Alright, so we got our 3 beads on here. So I imagine we're just going to go into this one. The next pokey up bit. And we're going to make like a little triangle. Yeah? These could... Yeah. Well, I know. But hey, I think after you get through it, like, well, because we have to make, I don't remember how many were on the bracelet. This is just going to be one little star or whatever, and we got to make like 6 of them or something. I figure by the time we make 6, we'll just be old pros, man. Right? And I want to make sure this gets on there like it's supposed to be. Oh, look, it's kind of looking like a star. It kind of looks like a cat head right now, but it's kind of looking like a star or a snowflake. There was a big thunderstorm here last night. It woke everybody up. There was a big crash, and it woke everybody up last night at, I think, like 2 in the morning. And Winter and Lily were both trying to get in the bed. They were like, we're scared. And then I rolled around for a while because I couldn't go back to sleep. Is that Lily barking? Oh, no. That's some dog in the other apartment building. Lily would never. Unless there's a ducky race. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're doing it. 1, 2, 2, 3. What kind of hoopla we got going on here? Okay. This one. Yeah. I started reading this book yesterday called Multicultural Parenting. It seems legit. It started out by talking about individualism versus like tribalism, which is how I was raised. Like I was raised in tribalism. Basically, that means like it was more like communicative. Like when I was a kid, even with like the white side of my family, the way that they lived was like all of us cousins were all together. Like we were like grandma watched us, and it was like your aunt is your mom and your cousins are your brother and sister, and so like whatever they say you have to listen to, you know what I mean? And in order for the whole family to function, like everybody has to participate and like give into like the communicative of raising children. And so that's how I was raised, whereas most parenting is, I guess, individualized, much like I would compare it more to like white society, where people are concerned about like their child and like their individual personal doings, you know what I mean? So I started reading this book, and that's how it started out, and I was like, okay, I can get down with this. Okay, we're moving on to figure 5. Pull the thread taut and then needle back through, skipping the center bead of each group of the 3 black seed beads. Exit the next skip bead. What, Carol? Pull the needle taut and then needle back through, skipping the center bead of each group of the 3 black seed beads. Well, these are the 3 black seed beads, so just not the pokey one? Okay. Anyways, because I had went to the doctor. Now, hear me. I'm in North Dakota again. You have to remember, I was in Minneapolis, which is a very, like, multicultural place. I'm in North Dakota. And I went to the doctor, and I was in the waiting room, and there were some little kids. They were white. Their mother was there. They were little. They were like 6 and 4, maybe. A boy and a girl. And then this other mom came out, and her son was black. And her son came out and went running up to these kids and was like, oh, hi, what's your name? Do you want to play? And whatever. And it was very clear. The kids got scared and they ran to their mom, and it was very clear that they don't interact with people of other races, and that was not the bad part. So the mom was encouraging them to say hi and whatever, because kids are kids, and so they were doing that. They wouldn't do it. So then after the other mom left, the mom with the kids who was still there got mad at the kids for, I can only imagine, like, quote unquote, like, embarrassing her in the doctor's office. Like, she got mad at them. It was a very strange interaction. So I was like, we need to look some stuff up on this. I don't know what's going on. So I started reading this book. I'm hoping it goes well. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. I don't know if I am. Well, yeah, because, like, it's not, I don't know. I was just like, that's an interesting situation. But I am also of two races, so, like, I get that. Like, I had a lot of that when I was a kid. Because I have, like, half of my family's native and half of them are white. And it's very different culturally. And I just remember, like, I remember being in college when I started taking multicultural classes and, like, learning about different stuff, right? And I was in a group. I was in a multicultural group, where we just, like, talked about issues, because it's counseling, right? So we talked about issues, we talked about things that were going on in the news, etc. And I just remember, like, there was an assignment. Well, there was a couple of assignments that were very interesting to me. One of them, sorry, I'm just rambling on. Anyway, every mama on the street was our mother when you got in trouble. Yeah. So I just remember when I was little, the moral of the story is nobody talked to me about it. Like, it was just like some weird kind of thing you kind of had to figure out on your own. Like, even verbiage. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. When I was, so, like, my aunt, my auntie, Lori, is from my native side, and my aunt Dixie is from my white side. So they don't even call each other the same thing. And I always thought that was really weird when I was a kid. Anyway, so there was an assignment that made me think of that, and I just thought, that's really, I gotta be better. So anyways, Randy's trying to be better. I'm reading books, and, like, having some craziness about becoming a parent. They would get you and then tell your mom. Yeah, so that was a thing. And then I remember the very first day of school. For those of you who don't know, I'm addiction and mental health counselor. The first day of school, we went to school and they had us go to the gym. And we had very small cohorts because I went to Hazleton, so it was very small. And there was maybe like 30 of us, if that. I think I got one more left. Hold on, I'm trying to see where I'm at. I think that's my last one. Yeah. And, oh, did it say come out of the side? Hold on. It has a picture of them coming out of the star top. Skipping the center bead of each group of the black seed beads, exit the next skipped bead. Oh, okay. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, they made us go to the gym, and they made us all start at one end of the court. No, they made us start on that, on the halfway mark, and then they started asking us questions, and they had like a whole long list of questions. Some of the questions were like, do you see pictures of your family represented on a greeting card in the drugstore? Are your parents still married? Did your parents go to college? Were your parents ever married? Like, things like that. And then every time they would ask these questions, they would say, take one step forward if you did this, and take one step forward, one step backward if this, whatever, right? I'm struggling. we go. And so, once they got to the end of their questions, and everybody was in different places in the court, right? So basically what it broke down to was that I was in the very back. I was back behind behind the starting line. Like, I was already at the other side of the court, like at the where you're not supposed to be. And there was a bunch of people up at the front, most of which were white men. And they asked them, how do you feel hold on, I think I messed up. Did I? I think I have to come out of this one. I think, or was it this one? Gotta consult the bones. I gotta come out of a star point at somewhere, because that's what it says. I'm just going to go to this one because I feel like it should be easier. Although I don't think that's correct. I don't know. Do I have to go through this red one? I think I do. Anyway, somebody's beeping. They asked them how they felt about where they were standing, and then they said they felt like everybody was out to get them, that they were angry, that they were first, and they felt very insecure about it, and they felt uncomfortable that they couldn't see any people in front of them, and like all these people were standing behind them, and they felt uncomfortable. And then they asked me, dead last in the back, how I felt about it. And I was like, I feel sad, because I'm all over here by myself. There was a nun in our class, and she gave me a hug. It was super funny. I got a problem. I jacked this up some kind of way. And I go back. So, anyway, moral of that story is that I thought about these things, and I was just like, okay, we got to figure out what that's going to look like. Okay, so I've managed to go back without messing myself up too much. I'm in the red one. Okay, I gotta go here. I'm trying to get to this point. But anyway, I just started, so I'm hoping that it'll be like, good. All right, okay. Whew. I'm back to the top. Coming out of the star point. I think I was supposed to maybe come out of this one, and then I wouldn't have had to do that, but it didn't say that. So, but it's a star. We're doing good. All right, moving on. Here we are. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick up 5 gold seed beads in the space between 2 skipped beads of the previous round. Continue around and then needle back through, skipping the center bead of each of the 5 bead groups. I don't understand the going back around with this whole thing, but okay. So 5, so red, now we're back to red, right? Yeah, because these are my red. So we're back to red. We're going to put on 5. 5. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I dropped them. You guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we are with our little star. My thread always tangles up in knots. Oh no. We're going to go from this point to this point. Boop, with our 5 little beads. Okay, make sure they're hanging out there the way they're supposed to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back around will secure it. You guys used to play Red Rover? I remember playing Red Rover. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just stuff that I don't know exactly what we're supposed to be doing with this thing. It's gonna get in my way, isn't it? Who knows? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, sorry. Should probably stay in the camera. Watching this makes me want to do it. Well, it's not too bad thus far. Like I said, I think once we make 6 of them, we're going to be just old pros, man. Okay, this guy now. Kind of in the way. Kind of looks like a mini flower at this point. 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of excited to put the crystals on. I think they're going to look cool. 1, 2, 4, 5. Wait a minute. Here. And this gold one. Don't you poke me. Okay. Uh-oh. I dropped something. A bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not one I needed, I guess. Okay. So that's, it kind of looks like one of them Christmas flowers. What are those called? I gotta get some more crystals. I think we said if you're gonna use 6s, which hopefully they work, Dorothy, because I think on like a strand of the Preciosas you get like 21 6mm crystals, so you would need like 20, 40. You need maybe at most 3 strands of the Preciosa. Which those won't be, well, it'll be like 2.5, really. Okay, now I gotta go back through this. Run the needle back through, skipping the center bead of each group of the 3 black, oh no, that's the wrong one. 5 gold beads of space between 2 skipped beads in the previous round. Continue around and then needle back through, skipping the center bead of each of the 5 groups. So I take that to mean we're going to go up through these 2. But not the pointy one? So I don't know why we're skipping the pointy one. Does anybody know why we're skipping the pointy one? Maybe we don't want it to be so full of thread because we're going to use it to connect on to other things. I don't know. Maybe it makes it more pointy. Oh, perhaps it makes it more pointy. It looks a little more pointy. Okay. Now, am I supposed to go through this gold one? I must, huh? Because otherwise my string's going to show. I don't think it said that, but maybe they just expect us to be smart. You know, sometimes instructions just expect that you're kind of smart. Which I really wish they'd stop doing. Okay, I skipped the top one, but now I gotta make sure that gets underneath of there. Yep. Okay. There we go. There we go. I got it. Okay, okay. Skipping the center bead makes it pointy. This is way too much work. This is just the beginning. At the very least, if you get lazy and you could make two, you could have a pair of earrings, okay? I'm not saying that won't happen. I'm just saying we're trying. We're trying something new. Smell laundry soap. What time is it? It's 9:49. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. And then the customer asks, why is this $200? Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, that's 200. That's how many times I poked myself while I was making it. Actually, I've only poked myself once, I think. Thus far. Okay. I think this is the last one. I think it's going to give it more, I feel like I'm going to get tangled up. I feel like it's going to give it more, what's the word I'm looking for? Stability? Okay, I think this is the last one. Oh, I started rewatching Bones last weekend. That's why none of my beading weaving projects would be for sale. Okay. Now, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be coming out of this bead, so let me see where I'm supposed to be at. Looks like another point. They want you to always be coming out of the point, is what it looks like to me. Doesn't say that. 7. Pick up one black seed bead, one crystal, and another black seed bead in the space between two of the centered beads of the previous round. So they're coming out of the point. So I'm going to get to the point. Without poking me. And through the point. Okay. So we're gonna put on our first crystals now. So I got to figure out, because we're using this different color scheme, they said black, which I believe to us is gold. Double check. Yeah. Gold. Okay. So there's a gold, and then a crystal, and then a gold. I hope these fit, because we just kind of winged it and said, oh, we're going to use sixes because it's fun, right? So I guess we're going to find out and go into the next point. Heyo! Well, would you just look at that? Yeah, kids say things like that. I like this. I'm pretty proud of me that I was able to use these, change all the different size of beads and things to make it work. Ah. Okay, don't be getting tangly. We're doing it. We're doing it. A netted bracelet, seed beads, and Swarovski crystals. Discovered that bead weaving will not be my thing. Okay, have a good day, Jan. $150. Yeah, I don't even know what the situation here is going to be. But I guess next time you're out and you see some bead weaving products, you'll know it's a situation. And that's why the bracelet's $200 or whatever. But look, it's going pretty good. I think we made a good choice with the yellow beads, with the yellow swans. I'm like, wait, right here. Okay. Heyo. Alright, that's what she looks like with the crystals on. Looking pretty good. Now, okay, that was figure 7. Put the crystals on. Go around. Okay, figure 8 over here. Exit from one of the black beads on the right side of the crystal. You may want to weave back around through this round to help strengthen the addition of the crystals at this point, even though they will be needled through again in the following steps. What are the following steps? Pick up 3 black seed beads, skip the next crystal, and needle through the next black seed bead. Pick up 6 gold seed beads, and then needle through the next black seed bead. Picture? Can I get a picture? So these are red. Red. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Num, 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 num. La da 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 da. Where are we at here? Where are we at? Okay, so I'm going to go back through the crystals, just going around in a circle. Before we move on to the next step. Because it looks like we're going to do some switcheroo business. And I just feel like maybe we need a little stability for that. myself. Okay. I talked to Amber this morning. She sent me some pictures of her books she was working on. You know, me and Amber book people. In the morning, we like to look at our books. So she had gone to the thrift store and she had gotten some therapy books. I think I got a knot. Oh, they're not. Some kind of therapy books, but they were like, had Charlie Brown. They were like using Charlie Brown quotes. Then she found a new crystal book, she said, at the thrift store. Which is always lovely. Did you step away for a minute, Dorothy? I just finished a layered pearl bracelet that took me 2 to 3 hours to complete. Oh my. Okay. I believe this is the last part here of that. Okay, now where am I supposed to be coming out of here? So it looks like we're going to do kind of 2 things. We're going to do 3 like we did in the first one to make this part. And then over the crystal we'll do 5 like we did in the second thing with both the different colors. So I believe I'm coming out of the correct place to start with these 3 beads, which are gold, and the gold are actually red. So these are gold. So I put 3 beads. And I put those. So I'm coming out here. And I'm just going to go into the next gold one. Get pointy like you're supposed to be. There we go. Okay, I've made another little pointy business. And then we switch to red and we put on 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go from this one to this one. Yes. Oop. Okay. Okay, so I think we've run into our first sizing issue. 5 size 11s is not going to cover the 6. I think we're going to have to make it 7. They want it to be an odd number, right? Because they give us 5. So I think we're going to have to try to make it 7 in order for it to cover this, because it covers the whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I not putting on enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, excuse me. I didn't put on enough. Don't listen to me. I don't know things. My friend Lynn just says, take the needle off. It's just not worth it. Thank you. Good morning. Oh, it's 10:04. Excuse me. I didn't realize I wasn't watching the clock. Okay, let me put this back on here. I think I gotta squish it again. I made it kind of funky when I took it off. Squish, squish, squish. Okay. I gotta put one more on because I don't know how to count. One more. Let's double count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right, well, we're on roll anyway. So we are currently up to figure number 9. And it looks like there is 10, 11, and then 12 is where you would connect 2 together. So really there's about like 11 steps for each one. How many are you supposed to make? I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this has 9. If I make 9 of these, that would be way too many for me. Don't you think? Well, maybe not. I don't know. I guess to be determined. To be determined. But I think it's a pretty good start for our little project. I haven't screwed it completely up yet, so that's good. Good morning. Sorry if I've been like just over here rambling on. This is one of the reasons like when do bead weaving projects, they're not really conducive to like being live, I don't think, because then you're like trying to talk to people and you're just spaced out on your beading. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just me. Okay, you guys. Well, let's see. What day is it? Do I have any announcements to make? No. It's the... Oh, it's the 16th. It's the 16th today. No announcements to make. We'll be working on this tomorrow. Well, that's something. Yeah. I at least want to finish up at least like one of them. Online with you guys so we can see all the steps. So we'll work on that tomorrow, and then maybe once we get one done, then I can work on some by myself, and then we can just focus on like how you put them together or something. But yeah, I definitely want to make sure I finish all the steps. So we'll probably do more of this tomorrow. It's fine. I just got started with bead weaving, and so I am enjoying it. Well, that's good. I have made a couple of bead weaving projects before. I made a pair of earrings, and then I made a bracelet. I took a class with my friend Lynn. She does a lot of bead weaving. She moved out of state though, and she taught me about the bracelet. And then I kind of took it and made it bigger, because I always want to make everything so little. I want to make things bigger. Me and Amber did it with like size 8 bicones because we're crazy people. But yeah, so I don't know. So I have made a few things. So this will be one more projects, I guess. I don't know. It's still less than a handful. I can't wait to see what it's doing. When I started beading in 2019, bead weaving is what I was doing. Oh, woo. That kind of seems like a hard way to start. But that's just me. Alright guys, well, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. If you feel the need, swing over to the Facebook and... What is this? That's got a message from my sister-in-law. Yeah, she's letting me know that thank you for sharing. You can share every day. Or you can vote every day for the babies, is what she's telling me. I guess she wants her baby to win. Okay, I will do it every day. I can do that. I was going to put the Facebook group. Whoops. He's touching all the buttons. Facebook, where'd you go? There you go. Okay. So if you want to swing over to the Facebook group, you can. There's the link to our Facebook group. The pattern is in there. If you want to see this pattern, you can also share whatever you're working on, even if it's not this, in the Facebook group. Hashtag what's on my mat today. And I'm going to bounce off here and get to shipping, because it's shipping time. I hope you guys have a lovely, spectacular, amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow for more seed beading. Bye, guys.